Oh, where am I? Where are we? It was very familiar, but very different. Well, that's the point. Let's get Red the Jibanyan over here. We're here to talk about. No, what are you doing? I'm trying to sleep. No. What are you, off duty? Oh my gosh. Get up, Red. There's another cat over here too. Huh? That's kind of funny. I just want some chocobars, Nyan. Was that a chocobar? No! Okay, so today we're here to talk about. Excuse him. We're talking about Yokai Watch. This is like my favorite series ever. Like, along with Kirby, I guess, too. But if you've seen like any of my channel, you'd probably see that I like Yokai Watch a lot. I mean, maybe not some of my recent stuff, because I haven't done many plush videos lately with Red. Yeah. And I haven't really done anything like Yokai Watch either, related to Yokai Watch, so that's unfortunate, because we just haven't had any ideas for adventures lately, so, you know, I don't know. Either way, I do a lot of Yokai Watch stuff, right? And I actually just released a stop motion claymation of a clay Jibanyan figure. What? Yan? Why are you showing us now? Okay, and yeah, it does Paws of Fury. So lately I've been like really trying to get back into Yokai Watch. My love for Yokai Watch has never been lost. Like, I've always loved the anime series. I've played all of the games. Well, I mean, released in the West at least, the localized ones. I've played Blasters. I have it downloaded on my 3DS that I got on the eShop right before it closed. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it physical. I'm gonna have to spend $180 somewhere down the line. Either way, I have all the games except for like the other versions. Like, I don't have Fleshy Souls or Psychic Specters for 2. I had them at one point because I got them pre-owned at GameStop, and then I returned them for the same price. Because I don't know, something didn't feel right. I felt like I wasted money. I was like, I don't even know how old I was. I was like, probably younger than 13 or something. But yeah, or actually no, it should have been older. But either way, I was kind of dumb, so I did not make good decisions with my gaming like collection stuff. I really should have kept them. I didn't know Psychic Specters was gonna be like $200. I didn't know they didn't print that many of the game. But I played some of Blasters. I haven't been able to finish the story yet. But I love Yokai Watch games. I still need to replay Yokai Watch 3 sometime. I've replayed 1 and 2 at least a couple times. Phenomenal games, in my opinion. Some of my favorites. Yokai Watch 2, definitely my favorite game of all time. But Yokai Watch is a series that deserves a second chance because it's just amazing. Like, the characters, the story, it's like all interesting. Even though the story's not like super deep, a lot of the times it's like episodic for the most part. It's still engaging, and it can get really deep sometimes. Like, Nathaniel in Yokai Watch 2, he was a huge influence on me when I first played that game and also watched the movie. It was awesome. I've read plenty of the manga. I have several volumes of my own. I even got like 16 and 17, which they show the Elda in it, so that's cool. And 17 has like Yokai Watch 4 stuff with the like Shadow Side and Forever Friends characters. But that's only like half the volume or something. I don't even remember. But I've watched like most of Shadow Side, like fan subbed, and I've seen the Forever Friends movie, the Shadow Side movie. I haven't gotten to the Academy Y yet. I tried Like, I mean, I just don't really have time. But I've always had a love for this series, and it's always been amazing to me. And whenever I had a chance to get like some merch, like even the Hasbro merch, I took it. Like, there was a thing at the dollar store one time where they had the localized Yokai Watch plushies for $1. I got Whisper. Hey guys, it's me, Whisper. I should have got more though. I could have gotten like Wiglin and like Shogunyan. I think there was a Shogunyan. Why didn't I get Shogunyan? I'm kind of stupid, guys. If you didn't know, Past Me was like a flipping nonsensical jumbo bumbo bum. What am I trying to say? What's the one? A bozo. Yeah, that's the word. Bozo. I was a bozo, guys. But Yokai Watch, everyone called it like Pokemon clone or Pokemon killer. Like all that garbage. I was made fun of for liking Yokai Watch. I wore a Yokai Watch short. I don't have shorts for Yokai. A Yokai Watch shirt in school, like in middle school. And like there's some kids like, you like Yokai Watch? Ew, that's just a Pokemon ripoff, and it's so stupid. Like, no. Have you seen episode 6, episode 25, Hungramps, Jibanyan's Secret? Those never fail to make me cry. You know? If you've ever seen them, you should know what I'm talking about. But my best friend, my childhood friend, in 5th grade, when I was in 5th grade, I was introduced to Yokai Watch. When I was 11, the same age as Nate Adams. You know, I really connected to him a lot. But this friend, this was Ethan. Yeah, you might know him on my channel. He actually helped for a lot of my videos. Like, ideas for plush videos, and like he played a lot of characters too. Like Jack. Brother! He's not here right now, unfortunately. We haven't seen him in quite a while. I'm not sure where he is. I'll have to go check that out sometime. But, and then, after he told me about it, I tried watching the anime. And I didn't have Disney XD. I had no cable for half of my life. It took half my life to get cable. And I used the heck out of that, you know? Until like a few years later, and then like kind of got like repetitive. And then we kind of just stopped using it, and then we stopped getting cable altogether because my dad was like, it's too expensive. So we never got Disney XD either. So, yeah. And so I looked on YouTube. I was like, like little me didn't know about websites. So I looked on YouTube for episodes, and I watched all those episodes on YouTube. There was like a green background. The episode took like not even a quarter of the screen. It was like in the top left corner, and there was some space like between it and the corner of the screen, like with that green background. And I watched the heck out of those episodes, you know? They were so funny to me, even though a lot of people think it's like really cheesy humor and stuff. You know, I loved it a lot. Like Nate's voice when Snottle was inspiriting him was so hilarious to me. It's like, Going Jabanya! That was so hilarious. But I didn't know many people who liked Yokai Watch. I could never really play like online or like locally with people or anything like that. Like I didn't really have anyone to trade with or battle with or anything, except for like Ethan. And then I met a couple friends in like 5th grade who also liked Yokai Watch. And then like one time, one of them I friended on my 3DS, and we played Yokai Watch 2 together or something one time. Or I think we traded. But not long after that, like most of them like kind of like lost interest, or you know, it faded for them. But me, Like, even when Yokai Watch 3 came out, like, I was quick to pre-order that, and I'm glad I did. $700? No thanks. But unfortunately, Blasters, I was really excited for it, and I wanted to get it, and I asked it for my birthday, and I never got it. And, like, I didn't have the money at the time to buy it either myself, so I didn't get it. But now I have it on the eShop. With Yokai Watch 3, pretty much the pre-order bonus is the game. Because that game is worth so much now, it's ridiculous. But I've always loved the series, and people never gave it a chance. They always like just look at it and they go like, ew, no. Like, the battles are so interesting. Like, there's so much to do at a time. Like charging for ultimates, you have to do a little touchscreen minigame. Like, purifying, you have to do a touchscreen minigame, and you gotta make sure all of your yokai are okay. Like, sure, yeah, it's an auto-battling system with 3 at a time on each side. Well, I mean, up to 3 at a time, I guess, because sometimes you could just be fighting one yokai if it's like one of the special daily event yokai that you have to talk to every day. And then you can battle them with a chance to befriend. So it could be 1, but it's like up to 3 on each side. And they like attack on their own. But it's actually turn-based, apparently. Like, there's an order that's determined. And like, even though they attack on their own, like, you can like customize like which like types of attacks they do most of the time, like the regular physical attack, or like the technique, which is like a elemental or spirit based attack. And like, you have to rotate your wheel to make sure like the best yokai are on the like front lines, like, for that situation. And in like online, or like just against other people, like, there's the thing with the timer, so you can only rotate like for a certain amount of time. Or like, you rotate once and you have to wait like several seconds before you can do it again, so you can't just like avoid like a ultimate or something like that. And you have like a pin to target a certain yokai, or like an area of a yokai, and like if it's a boss. Like, the gameplay is engaging, and there's always something to do. And the side quests can be pretty interesting as well. And like, I really want to replay the games because they were so much fun to me. Like, even though I used to like Pokemon at the time too, like, I honestly liked Yokai Watch more. Like, with Pokemon, I've only played a few games in the past, and I haven't been keeping up lately either. I really loved the anime, but it kind of just, I lost interest. Like, it felt like the same thing, like, over and over again, the same formula. It's always like, beat the gym leaders, become the champion, yada yada. But Yokai Watch always keeps you on your toes. Like, there's always something new. There's always something interesting happening. Like, from Yokai Watch 1 to 2, they had like a whole new story, and it was all interesting. And like Nathaniel's whole motto, like, I don't have any friends, not until I'm strong enough to protect them, that hit like hard on my like 12-year-old self, you know? Or yeah, because again, yeah. And like, that went deep, and that was like, I wanted to be like that, you know? I really looked up to Nathaniel, and I wanted to be like him. And the battle style changed, like with the Model Zero, you could poke, which added some new mechanics and all that. And then the M skill, which no one used because it used 3 soul meters at once. It used your entire, like, half of the team's, like, soultimates just for a slightly powered up 1 soultimate. So yeah, that, I didn't like that. No one uses that. It's just poking. Poking was nice. And then Yokai Watch 3, they completely change it with the 3x3 grid, and then you can like collect like soul gems, or not soul gems is like an equipment item. You know, like the energy for like soul meter, and then for HP that were dropped on the field. And then you can like switch out yokai to like and move them around on the grid to avoid certain like ultimates and stuff like that. It made it really like interesting and engaging. And Yokai Watch 4 completely changed it. It's like an action RPG. Like you run around a field and like attack and stuff. I thought that was really cool, and I really want to play the game, but I like it's not localized, and it might never be, because Level 5 said they were gonna localize the game, and then they shut down before it was like finished. They shut down operations in the West, and then now Level 5 is back. Professor Layton is being made and localized, like is being released in all of the available regions at the same time, and apparently like all of their future games are going the same way. So that means anything related to Yokai Watch is also going to get the same treatment, which is awesome. And there's a new game, like people think it's called Ghostcraft, coming, and it looks really cool, and it's like a retake on Yokai Watch or something like that. From the teaser, like it might like be a reiteration or continuation or something. But now, since it's actually getting a chance being localized, like it might have, you know, resurgence or something. A better, like another chance being localized. And, you know, I really am excited for this. It's really awesome that, you know, Yokai Watch is getting another chance, or like something related to it. It at least has a similar like vibe, like a similar aesthetic. Like the character shown in the trailer, the teaser thing, looks a lot like Jibanyan. Hey yo. Yeah. People never gave Yokai Watch a chance the first time, and it like dropped in sales so much. Like 2 was its peak, and then Psychic Spectres, I guess, like confused people because it was like a third version released like a year later from the base game, and without much like announcements for it. And then Yokai Watch 3, by then everyone lost interest and didn't really care anymore, except for a few people like me and like some other people like Abdallah. Abdallah kept the series alive. He kind of carried. Abdallah Smash 026. He was he was really like a legend for the series in the West, you know. Even like played 4 and stuff. And had like he played 3. He played like all the games before they got localized, except for like maybe 1, because that was when like people actually knew about it in the West. So then he played 1. And then he played like Yokai Watch 2 before it got localized on the Japanese version. He had like, I think there was like viewers in his stream that like helped translate, so he'd know what's going on, and everyone else would. And then he did the same thing with 3 and the same thing with 4. So that's pretty cool. Well, the memories are very hazy. I watched like a good amount of 3s, I think. But I didn't want to get spoiled for 4, so I never watched it. And I didn't want to, like, I just wanted to wait until it got released, and now I don't even know if that's happening. Like, who knows, they might work on 4 while also, like, localizing other games, but it's not very likely, because that's probably a lot of work anyway, and a lot of funding would be required. But Yokai Watch is a fantastic series, and I wish more people would have actually given it a chance. But hopefully, like with Ghostcraft releasing, that gives like these people an opportunity to take that chance and actually give Yokai Watch a chance for once. Bring Yokai Watch back, please. But what about the crumbs?